put together our first report. Open or curated, whether it allows minting, the target market, the background, the size, fees and currency to mint, the fees and currency to transact, features, if they accept debit or credit cards, and stability of the platform. I've called it more of a snapshot forms that we included in the study. When I say open, I mean that's anybody can create on the platform. Closed means it's curated. So here's our findings. The open NFT marketplaces, they all allow turnkey minting. So if you're not in a curated marketplace, you're pretty much going to be able to create your own NFT. OpenSea is obviously the largest, 3 to 6x the others in size, vying to be the Amazon. One feature people are looking at is whether they allow you to purchase in fiat. If you have to create a wallet to pay for an NFT, you are actually excluding some of the market. And right now, I would say today, it's mintable. That's the only one of the open platforms. XRP does it, but it's quite new. And Coinbase NFT is not up yet. We've had a lot of people complaining about how do you mint 10,000 of anything with ETH gas fees. Magic Eden and XRP are the only ones within this stack that do not require ETH. There are some workarounds. You can do lazy minting, you can go on Polygon, but it's no longer, if you do Polygon, it's no longer turnkey, and XRP is brand new and not exactly what it was supposed to be at the beginning, but may solve its own problems. Lazy minting, for those of you who don't know, it's only minted on the purchase. Lots of platforms are doing that. Platforms, if you're doing fine art based on your project, and you'll have to submit a form. A lot of them do not allow minting. They don't really need to because they're assuming you've already done that. The one that I found that does allow debit credit card purchases is Nifty Gateway. So if you're a fine artist with a big following, Nifty Gateway, they allow you in, and you can allow your buyers to use debit card, which OpenSea does not yet do. Tezos and Flow have white labeled store options, and Polygon allows you to save costs. This is what I see. It looks to me like OpenSea is 6x of everybody else, 3 to 6x, I should say, of their volume. And they do all categories. But they have some weaknesses. And so the competitors are all kind of coming in droves to attack OpenSea and create their own little spaces. And these are their competitive advantages that I see based on this research, just a snapshot research, it's not definitive, that I'm looking at. One is that we have niche competitors in smaller marketplaces, metaverse, gaming, curated fine art, photography, and music. There's only a couple. Decentraland is one of the largest. It's called Axie, is a gaming. If you want to do gaming or you want to get into meta, those are really ahead of the game in those areas, even though OpenSea has them all. Another competitive advantage is feature. Some have different schedules. They allow more royalties to artists. Some, I think XRP gives grants to artists. Debit and credit card acceptance we talked about. Simplicity of the user interface. If you don't have to build it, if it's super simple and turnkey, that's good for people that are not, well versed, to have a following. Why would you make it more complicated? And there's some showcasing options on some of these platforms. Cost is a big issue. We talked about that. There's a number of different costs you may not think about. The cost to mint is just one of them. You could have small, flat, or no fees to mint based on the platform. And then there's the fees to transact when somebody actually buys the NFT. So what I've seen is that there's no fee on the first 50, or you have lazy minting where the buyer pays. And then there's this second tier, lighter transaction platforms. Polygon is one of them. You can build on Polygon and then upload it onto OpenSea. OpenSea will take almost any NFT from anywhere, not all of them, but almost all of them, but it doesn't go the other way. So if you build on OpenSea, you can't necessarily go backwards to Rarible, but if you're on Rarible, you can go up to OpenSea. So a couple of these platforms are, you are able to create an actual marketplace or a store of your own.